Hi there and a very warm welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing memories about my worldwide travels. This may turn out to be a series because I have quite a lot of pictures and experiences right from Alaska to Antarctica, America to Oceania, and everything in between. It isn't surprising that I love to travel. I've been traveling since I was 15 days old. So a huge gratitude to my parents for instilling the love of travel in me. Every year they took me and my brother on holidays where we met family and friends and enriched our travel experiences. Through my travels, I've created beautiful memories in the form of letters, poems, and artworks. My love for the ocean led me to explore the world on cruise ships, where I met amazing people and formed lasting relationships. I made friends galore, embraced different cultures and foods, and went through markets and homes where we were warmly received. I went to art galleries, places of worship, museum, and historical sites. I've stood in places where I almost felt I was in a dream, a different time, and an unreal feeling. As if I was standing alone, even if there were hundreds of people around me. I savor those moments. I live for those moments. And that's how travel mucks up your head. It makes you see things you haven't seen before and feel things you haven't felt before. I've done adventurous stuff, taken helicopter rides to the top of glaciers, seen unknown places, and been to a street with my name in South America. I visited Ushuaia in Argentina and stood at the place which is called the end of the world. I'm no stranger to traveling alone. I can be all alone yet surrounded by amazing beauty in the form of landscapes, seascapes, people, animals, rich architecture, art museums, street singing. Freya Stark rightly once said, "To awaken quite alone in a strange town is one of the most pleasant sensations in the world." And that's so very true. We come alone in this world and we go alone from it. So when we get a chance to travel alone, why not? And to those waiting for someone to accompany them, or waiting for the right time or the right place, I'd like to read Paulo Coelho's quote. If you think adventurous is dangerous, try routine. It is lethal. It really is. To those scared to travel in case they may get lost, I have a lovely quote for you too, by Bill Bryson. I can't think of anything that excites a greater sense of childlike wonder than to be in a country where you are ignorant of almost everything. Suddenly you are 5 years old again. You can't read anything. You have only the most rudimentary sense of how things work. You can't even reliably cross a street without endangering your life. Your whole existence becomes a series of interesting guesses. At some or the other point, we hear people saying that they'll travel when they retire because that's when they'll have the money and the time to do so. I so disagree with that. I'm not waiting till I retire. Because when I retire, who's to guarantee that I'll have the money and who's to know about my health, whether it permits me to travel? So I've come across a nice quote from Mark Twain who said, 20 years from now, you'll be so disappointed by the things you didn't do than the ones you did. So I say, throw off your caution to the winds and go out in the wilderness. Go anywhere, but just get out of your comfort zone. I've collected souvenirs of all the places that I've traveled to, and they are all displayed over my fridge. And mind you, there's not one day that I don't look at them, and whenever I do, at that moment it never fails to bring a smile to my face. It would be remiss of me not to mention Anthony Bourdain's quote on travel. Travel isn't always easy, it's not always comfortable. Sometimes it hurts, it even breaks your heart, but that's okay. The journey changes you. It should change you. It leaves marks on your memory, on your consciousness, on your heart, and on your body. You take something with you, and hopefully you leave something good behind. So that's it, folks. We're coming to the end of this video. And at the end of it, all that I'd have to say is traveling leaves me speechless, and it has turned me into a storyteller. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in another place, another time. And as we close on this note, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Truly amazing and spectacular. What a wonderful world we live in.